This is another topic I've shied away from answering on here because it's really hard to give a black and white answer. At the end of the day, you want to get back to all types of exercise because we have lots of muscles in our body and they all need to be able to work. When we work out, we think about our external powerful muscles like our glutes, our hamstrings, our obliques, our six-pack muscles. We think about them all the time, but what we don't pay a lot of attention to are some of the deep muscles that serve as an anchor to our body. So I'm talking about the pelvic floor, the transverse abdominis, the diaphragm. These are muscles that work very much together with all of those external powerhouse muscles, and they provide an anchor to our body. They are always there hovering in the background, making sure that those big muscles have something steady to pull from. Those deep muscles not only provide an anchor so that our body feels steady in order for those big muscles to work better, but they also control many of our embarrassing bodily functions. So what happens during pregnancy is our body changes big time, and those core muscles, those deep muscles, the big corset kind of around our tummy stretches big time. Our pelvic floor's got a lot of pressure through it, a lot of weight through it, and then we go through a delivery where those muscles also have an event that happens to them, leading to a time postpartum where I would say like those muscles aren't gone. I would say a lot of women feel that they're gone, but they're not actually gone. They've just been through the ringer and they're not necessarily working optimally. And when I say optimally, they may be a bit sluggish, they may be a bit slow, they may be a bit slow to the party. So they're not providing the anchor. And a lot of postpartum women out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. You may describe it as like, I just don't feel like I'm connected the same, or things aren't talking as quickly. I feel like my top and bottom aren't connected. Maybe you're injuring yourself a little bit more often than you used to. But think again that your external muscles, they're trying to work hard when you lift your child or when you do your exercises, but they just don't have the same sense of an anchor or stability behind them. So what I like to do with my postpartum clients is make sure that their brain recognizes their anchor muscles again, because we need them to come along. Arguably hit hardest during a pregnancy, right? So what I do is I get them to start with the basics of just feeling what it feels like to bring the anchor on, let it off, bring it on, let it off. And then I get them to show me some of the exercises that either they're avoiding or that they feel like they can't do. And I get them to show them to me, and they tell me what they feel, like maybe my back hurts, or I feel like my abs are really vulnerable, or I feel like lots of pressure in my vagina. Then I ask them to try the same exercise first with getting their anchor on, so reminding their anchor muscles to come along while they do the exercise. And pretty well all of them, once they get that, they're like, oh, wow, that feels different. So then it's not about what exercise they're doing, but how they're doing the exercise. This is what I teach in my online postpartum program is like, first, just learn your anchor. Spend those first few months after having a baby just recognizing your anchor, and then have fun with how you apply it to any and every exercise, because there's not just okay exercises. I want you to be able to get back to everything. So often when people are done the program or they come in to see me in the clinic, I will bring up a few Instagram accounts. I'll get them to take a look at some ideas and play around with it. One of my go-tos here, the postpartum PT. Tabitha is not only a lovely lady, but she's got a lovely Instagram page. And what you'll see she's doing here, watch this. She brings in that deep core, that core set, and then she does her exercise. So it looks like all she's doing is sucking in her tummy here, but she's not, ladies. She is considering her pelvic floor as well. That pelvic floor comes on. She feels connected through her deep unit, and then she starts the exercise. Our Fit Family Life is another account I send people to. I like that Julie takes the time with the exercises. Like you'll see here, she's bringing on that deep unit, and then she's using the big powerful muscles to move the band. So she's making sure the muscles all work together. Again, it's not as simple as just pulling your tummy on, but it's making sure that she's got all of the muscles working together for her body. Get Mom Strong is another page I send a lot of people to. Ashley's got lots of personality in her page, so that's always fun. She's doing a prolonged hold here, but again, she's making sure to bring on those anchor muscles. See, she lets them off here, for a bit of a break. Everything comes off before she brings it back on again. But again, making sure that she brings along that deep unit so that the outer muscles have a chance. They all work together. Deliciously fit and healthy. What I refer people to this page for a lot is that she just puts up so much content. She has so many exercises. And at the end of the day, I want you to feel like you can get back to everything. So often I say, go on, find some different ideas. And I want you to don't watch the pace, just use that kind of cueing that you have in your body to feel like you're bringing on all the muscles together. Make sure you have your anchor along with you. So the point of me showing you all of those accounts is not to say, as long as you do those and follow those, you're golden. Because the reality is, people come into the clinic to see me for issues like leaking, prolapse, diastasis. I keep injuring myself. I've got a bad back. And one of the common denominators I see for these postpartum women is that their deep anchor muscles are not coming along for the ride very well. So make sure, if this is not something that you have any awareness of or you feel like you're struggling with, find a pelvic health physio or another professional that's able to coach you through that. Because the goal is that you learn to apply that into all of the exercises out there.